And let's track the other big story that we've been tracking. This is, of course, Sheikh Hasina's ouster. The Yunus administration has officially communicated to India that they would want the country to extradite Sheikh Hasina at the earliest, something which the Ministry of External Affairs has taken up. They've confirmed, the Ministry of External Affairs has confirmed that a diplomatic communication has been received from the Yunus administration regarding the extradition of the ousted Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, saying that it has no comments to offer at the moment on the matter. And we have a guest joining us from Dhaka, Prashanta Kumar Shil, journalist cum political analyst joining us from Dhaka. Appreciate you joining us on the broadcast this morning. Mr. Kumar, your first thoughts on the demand by the Yunus administration to extradite Sheikh Hasina. How legitimate is that demand to be made, one? And is India obligated to comply to this demand that's been made by the Yunus administration?
Oh, okay, you say very rightly that the Bangladesh Foreign Minister seek to urge to permanent ousted Prime Minister of Sheikh Hasina to the Ministry of External Affairs to India. You know that there is a very a treaty from Bangladesh and India. The treaty is extradition treaty is maybe 2013 it's then signed, and it's a reformation from 2016. You know that the treaty is the negotiating between the two countries, Bangladesh and also in India. There is some loopholes from you can see in treaty, but this is not from fundamentally is replicated that that is you are the bound to hand over the victimized also. So this is it's a loopholes of the political character. So you know that the present condition of Bangladesh and India, we see that there is a diplomatic notes. You know that that's in diplomatic notes and not a verbal actually. So the Bangladesh government sent to the Indian government to diplomatic notes yesterday. So you thought that the diplomacy is a very sophisticated area, in sophisticated mind, and sophisticated closed discussions. You can ask them something, seek something, and you can just want something. But we see that the thoughts is come from the media. That's why we see that the diplomacy, Indian Bangladesh, between the diplomatical thoughts is not stabilized. So that's why it's come from the media. So we know that the role of the thought diplomacy, that is some diplomatical term, that is a public diplomacy, that is a media diplomacy, and one is media broker diplomacy. So we see that in the very wide glance, the Bangladesh between Indian diplomacy is now in swing. That's why it goes to the media. Media, we have to see that everything is judgmented by the media. So that is very much shocking for any thinking from the also in the this is not a solution come from the media. The diplomacy bargaining situation from country to country, person to person, and diplomat to diplomat. So I think it's a very very new reformation. My observation, new reformation found in from Bangladesh and Indian relations present time.
Mr. Kumar, just a quick follow-up question. You know, last visit by India's foreign secretary was by Vikram Misri to Dhaka. India strongly took up the issue of atrocities of minorities, be it Hindus or even Buddhists in Bangladesh. How do you think Bangladesh interim government has responded to this? Because India's stand has been very firm about it, that India will rebel and will take up this issue with the Dhaka officials regarding how atrocities are being treated under the Yunus administration.
You know that the minority issues in Bangladesh, not from the issues is talk about from Bangladesh, is an world concepting issues. You know that there is in minorities in Bangladesh is targeting from not from 2024. It's starting from 1947. So that is radically they are decreasing the minorities in Bangladesh. So that's my observations. Why minority is reducing in this belt? Why the minorities targeting the political manifestations? They are not from the political designers, but they are also targeting some specific forms. That's why the people, the government of people are not from focusing in these issues. Now it's a topics from the world topics. Because why you know that the minorities in those, they are not from a desirations, from aspirations, from ruling something here. But you know that the situation from 5th August, you know that outside former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, there is some law and order situations. And law and order situations is not in controlling some moment. And we see that is targeting, the sophisticated targeting, meticulously designed from that targeting the Hindus minorities, their homes, their livestock, their lives and everything. So you know that this is a very concerning issue. There is a fundamental issues and the humanitarian issues. Why the minorities are in targeting for this? So it's a pathetic. It's a pathetic
Yes,
for everyone. You
Mr.
know
Kumar.
that.
Mr. Kumar, we will leave the discussion at that, but we expected a stronger stand, when it comes to the atrocities against minorities, given that there is clearly no denial that the Hindus, the Christians, and even the Buddhists are being persecuted in Bangladesh under Yunus administration.